I was pondering this idea of intellectualism or thinking abstract with my friend today, and I kind of felt like elaborating on it because it just really seems like in my younger years I cared a lot about being intellectual, but to a degree too much for my own good, and would really overthink about the future or overthink about how people might think or feel. And thinking about that isn't a problem, but certainly overthinking about those kinds of concepts can be damaging to you in you being able to just execute things the way that you would normally think you should. Um, because I didn't really consider my boundaries or things that I'm harming myself in not listening to what my just body is trying to tell me. And all these religious discussions about like what's in the flesh or these ideas of self being destructive in their own way. I don't think that I was being very productive by um, over analyzing and overthinking and having this sense of judgment in my mind. So arbitrarily, abstract thinking really did resonate with me as a turning point, and I chose to mostly make art, mostly create, instead of wanting to be hyper analytical. And it's not to say that either side of thinking is destructive or productive, but for it to be characterized as a side, for it to be characterized as you picking a place to stand, my form of abstract thinking is that I want others to find what's right for them and not to fully seek advice or what somebody else is telling you is the way you should be. But me sticking up for myself and others that stick up for themselves are just expressing that you're allowed to be yourself. You can be a fan of yourself. You can promote good in the world. You can inspire. It's not saying you have to be like anybody. It's not saying you have to follow a trend or a bandwagon. Little mosquitoes. But yeah, you're allowed to be yourself. You're allowed to do what feels right to you. And you really shouldn't let somebody take that from you. If they say something that inspires you, then good. But looking to self help is looking inward. Can't really find that in an outside source. But I don't know if that's abstract or intellectual. I just know that's really how I feel. So.